Have you ever wondered what happens when ancient rituals meet modern power? In Eastern Europe, especially Romania, witchcraft is not just a medieval legend or a relic of folklore. Today, it has become a globalized service, digital, professional, and, surprisingly, political. At the center of this phenomenon stands a controversial figure, Mihaela Minca, often called the most powerful witch in Europe. In this episode, we will investigate her life, her role in shaping modern witchcraft, her impact on politics, and the shadowy connection between the occult and the arts. Mihaela lives in Bucharest, where her household is not just a family home, but the headquarters of a clan of witches. Her daughters, daughters-in-law, and even granddaughters all follow her path. Together they perform rituals, read tarot cards, and cast spells for clients around the world. She claims that among her clients are not only ordinary people seeking love, health, and prosperity, but also politicians, business leaders, and international celebrities. Unlike the secretive witches of old, Mihaela embraces the spotlight. She speaks to journalists, appears in documentaries, and proudly calls herself a professional witch. In her own words, kings, presidents, businessmen, they have always needed us. This raises an important question. If the powerful truly turn to witchcraft, what does that mean for the way influence is built in our world today? One of the most striking episodes happened in 2011. The Romanian government passed a law officially recognizing witchcraft as a taxable profession. For the first time, witches had to pay income tax, just like doctors or lawyers. The witches' reaction was dramatic. They threatened to curse the politicians behind the decision. Some rituals included casting spells with poisonous plants, throwing items into the Danube River, and chanting maledictions against lawmakers. Not long after, a series of scandals and resignations followed among Romania's political elite. Was it coincidence or something more? For Mihaela, witchcraft is not only a spiritual practice, it is also a form of power and even political resistance. She has openly declared her intention to create a Roma political party and has suggested that witches could one day hold real positions of authority. The idea sounds absurd to some, but it forces us to reflect. How different is this from the way religion, lobbying, or hidden networks already shape politics worldwide? The modern witch is no longer confined to secret gatherings in the forest. Mihaela and her clan live-stream rituals on Facebook, offer consultations through video calls, and advertise their services across continents. A tarot reading might start at €50. A full ritual for prosperity or protection can reach hundreds, even thousands of dollars. In other words, witchcraft has become a global business model. Part folklore, part spirituality, part entertainment, and all of it wrapped in the branding of the most powerful witch in Europe. This transformation raises another philosophical question. When mystery itself is packaged and sold, does it remain mystery? Or has it become just another commodity in the marketplace of modern desires? The entertainment industry has long flirted with symbols of the occult.
Triangles, the all-seeing eye, pentagrams. These appear in music videos, stage performances, and fashion. For some, it is mere aesthetic. For others, it is evidence of a deeper connection between fame and the supernatural. One documented case is that of the British artist Bricard, who spent time with Mihaela Minca and participated in a ritual. She received an amulet designed to protect her and bring success in her career. Whether superstition or genuine belief, such stories show how witchcraft becomes a form of mystical coaching, guiding artists not just through talent and hard work, but through invisible forces. Here lies a paradox. Art, which once thought to reveal beauty and truth, is increasingly entangled with symbols of power, mystery, and manipulation. Is this liberation of creativity, or a subtle form of spiritual captivity? Why do people, from politicians to pop stars, turn to witchcraft? Because witchcraft promises something that ordinary life cannot: control. Control over fate, control over rivals, control over success and failure. But philosophy, and particularly the Christian tradition, warns us that this desire for control is also a path of illusion. True mystery calls for humility. Witchcraft instead offers domination. The sacred is replaced by the spell. The unknown is not embraced but manipulated. This is perhaps why witchcraft has become so seductive in modern times. In an age of uncertainty, where political systems are fragile and fame is fleeting, but promise of invisible power is almost irresistible. Yet the question remains, does the pursuit of hidden power liberate the soul, or does it bind it? Mihaela Minca embodies the transformation of witchcraft in the 21st century. From folklore to Facebook, from curses against politicians to consultations with celebrities, she shows how the occult can cross borders, influence culture, and even challenge governments. But her story is not just about Romania. It is about us. It reflects our hunger for shortcuts to power, our obsession with visibility, and our willingness to turn mystery into a commodity. So the real investigation is not only into witches and spells, but into our own desires. Because in the end, the question is not whether witchcraft works. The question is, why do we want it to? I am Wandering Badger, and this was our deep dive into the world of modern witchcraft, politics, and the art. If this investigation made you think, subscribe, share, and join me next time as we continue to explore the shadows where history, power, and philosophy intersect.